Well, hey there. Welcome. Come on in. It's time to tap into calm with EFT, the emotional freedom technique known as tapping. Tapping is known and clinically proven to help you relieve your stress, to relax your nervous system, allow your body to heal itself, and release emotional and physical pain, and bring you clarity, among many other things. There's probably nothing that it can't help when it comes to that nervous system and that internal energy system and those spinning thoughts in your head and all of the places that you hold your stress in your body. So I want you to think about what is stressing you out lately. There's a lot. We're all exposed to everything from personal to professional, to our relationships with family and friendships and everywhere around our communities and in our countries around the world. There's so much happening, especially when it comes to what Mother Earth is doing. Evidently, there's just a lot of things that are quite devastating as it looks like we're washing away the old and bringing in the new. And it's been very, very difficult around the world with heavy flooding, along with high heat in places and just recently devastating storms, snowstorms, etc. So take a breath on that. Feel into your body and allow yourself to feel safe in this moment. This is designed to help you feel better regardless of what's going on around you. And yes, there's a lot of turmoil when we think about the political scene and the fact that there are wars in more than one place and people that are suffering and dying. And it is not that we are hiding our head in the sand. We are taking this moment to breathe into ourselves, because the more that we can calm our own selves, the more that ripples out to everyone else around the world, actually. So I know this to be true, so embrace it however you can. So check in with your body now. Where do you feel any kind of stress, discomfort, unease, aches, pains, anything that feels off, that tightness, constriction? How's your breathing, your heartbeat? What's going on in your body? And notice where that is and how intense the stress feels to you. On a scale of 0 to 10, 10 being over the top, near panic or other intense emotion, just feel into that. And I'm going to show you the Oracle deck and pull a card. And as you see that, what happens in your body? How does it react? Because it always will. This is the Mystical Shaman Pocket Oracle. And this is by ALBERTO, COLETTE BARON-REID, and MARCELA LOBOS. LOBOS? Yes, I don't have my glasses on yet. So I know that Colette and Alberto have done a few decks together, and it's just been really, at least 2 that I know of, and it's pretty powerful when they get together. This is the pocket version, little tin, and we're just going to ask for the collective. What is it that we need to know today for the highest good and greatest joy of all? You can add your own intention. What do you need to know today for whatever's going on for you, for your highest good and joy? And when we call in the highest good and greatest joy of all, it really brings that manifestation process closer to helping you. So what do we need to know today? You may have heard me say before, if you're returning, thank you for being here. And for those of you who are new, I'm so happy that you're here. Welcome. I love the little mini decks, these little travel decks, because my hands like to be able to shuffle. And when I get the big decks, it's really harder, especially the tarot decks because they're so big. Okay. What's up for us today? And we have wind. Look at this image. Is anything about this image that you are resonating with? I mean, if you look closely, there's a lot going on there, up in the corners and everywhere. Or are you in a little bit of resistance and pulling away, or just feeling neutral? It's all good. Just observe what's happening in your body. How are you reacting to that? Okay, so let me find it. Thank you for numbering, number 63, which equates to a 9 at the end. We just ended a 9-year cycle, and we are in brand new growth period, fire horse craziness. Okay, so wind. Try to hold this up as I read from the book, okay? As I know I'm going to need to turn the page. However, we'll hold it up at least for a moment. Take another look at that image. Okay, essence. The symbol of the wind represents the element of air. It rules communication, thought, song, and inspired ideas. It also signifies change with qualities both positive and negative. The wind blows from each of the 4 directions, and there are different qualities bestowed by each. South, carrying a new sense of trust, helping you gently begin to discard habits and parts of you that are no longer needed. West, calling you to more introspection, to a willingness to make final decisions, to let go of attachment and ego desires. North, moving to bring you wisdom and strength. East, carrying clarity of vision and purpose. So which direction are you called to? Whichever way the wind is blowing for you, the message which the wind whispers or shouts is a challenge. It may take courage at first to turn and face the wind, but you will find exultation in moving toward it and receiving its lessons. So the invitation, when the spirit of the wind comes calling, it's a sign of change. Perhaps you need to change your mind about something. Perhaps an old way of doing things has become automatic. And now that you've gained greater clarity, you can make a new choice. Regardless of what the change is, you can expect to be understood and to have clear communication with others at this time. Ideas are solid and the shift that is being called for is in the highest good of all. Here's the medicine. When wind comes as medicine, you're being invited to recognize the value of chaos. Oh goodness, we need to really look at that. Windstorms provide necessary chaos to clear the air and spread seeds so plants and trees can take root in new fields. Right now, it may seem as if your world has been turned upside down, but this is a temporary storm that will blow over. Perhaps communication has broken down between you and another, or your many to-do lists are overwhelming you. The medicine is to simplify, slow down, course correct if you need, and wait for the storm to clean things up. Just know that all storms have great value if you can remain neutral during their course. Greater clarity and good things will come from it all. Remember, this too shall pass. And I've heard that before, that, storms don't last forever. They always clear. So think about that. And, many of us have heard that we need the chaos. We need things to fall before they can be rebuilt in a more beautiful way. So let's do some tapping. So remember that all you need to do is tap where I tap, say what I say, and see how you feel. Think about the whole chaos around the world today, whether that chaos is around you, or you're in the middle of something, or it's inner, that you have perhaps some anxiety and a lot of thoughts spinning. Let's take some calm in the moment. So we're going to start tapping. I'll use some of these words. We'll start at the eyebrow point and just breathe. I know, side of the eye, that all storms under the eye have great value. Under the nose, if I can remain neutral. Chin, during these times and during their course. Collarbones, greater clarity and good things will come. Under the arm, good things will come from it all. And top of the head, I must remember, this too shall pass. And on the third eye at the forehead, so it is. Amen. Whew, shake it out. Breathe. How are you feeling? Anything loosen up, soften up? I felt like my shoulders relaxed a good bit. I feel a better breath within. How about you? Has your number come down? If it stayed the same or it's actually triggered up, it just means that you hit the nail on the head and there's more there. And you can continue tapping on all the points or just one. I love to do the collarbones and just ask, what is this about? What do I need to know? And remember, you don't have to fix it. You can just say, well, I honor whatever this is. I honor how I feel. And breathe and feel yourself calm down. And if you have gone lower, you can keep going to take it all the way down. Or pick it up later this evening, before bed, or in the morning. Do some more. Welcome in the wind. I give you some advice to get outside and face the wind for a moment. You might have a most amazing divine aha download in that very second. And until next time, remember, you are loved. I see your beauty. I see your light. Shine brightly.